Hey, what's up? If you don't know me, I'm Mazrim. I've been making a video series on Dota recently. You might have seen, I posted it on Reddit before and it got to almost front page. I think it was on the front page for a bit. And I'm a Master Tier League of Legends player who has been trying out Dota recently. That's my Master Tier last season. Hasn't gone so well this season, but I've not played as many games yet. I'll get there eventually, don't worry. And I've been recently doing a series on playing Dota. So as I've played at least 10 games of Dota now, I figure I'm a good enough expert to give a rundown on the latest Dota patch. Dota 2 Gameplay Update 6.87. Let's go through this all in detail and I will let you know how to get good at Dota. Reworked ranked all pick. Before the picking phase begins, 15-second voting phase to ban heroes. Each player votes for a different hero. Afterwards, half the heroes that were voted on will be randomly selected and banned. Okay, so Dota's admitting League's a better game, Kappa, and that we've now got the banned heroes. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. Good update. Scan ability. Target 900 AoE for 8 seconds. Indicates if there are enemy heroes in the area during the 8 seconds. So that's similar to Fortify, I guess. That reminds me of Clairvoyance in League, which they actually removed because no one ever used it as it took up a summoner spell spot. But this seems pretty useful. I mean, that actually seems huge. Like I imagine this will hurt split pushers a lot, or it might help split pushers so they don't get caught out. But it also sort of might take away from the surprise. Starting health increase from 180 to 200. Well, that's nice, I guess. That's not going to help me when I get pudge hooked at level 1 under the tower, but those are just some base stat changes. Base mana increase from 0 to 50. I guess that will help early game heroes a lot more. You get to spam your spells a little more. Mana per intelligence reduced. Oh, but then I guess that's more smoother scaling. Intelligence now increased. That's huge. That's introducing scaling. That's cool. That's a bit like buying AP items in League now, which I always thought was a bit odd. You can't apart from the upgrade scepter, you couldn't buy items to increase your damage mostly. Tier 2 towers. That's a good change. It makes it harder to dive you, I guess. Oh, wait, no, Tier 2 tower. Which way is it round? I can't remember in Dota which way around. If you're Tier 2 towers, I don't know if that's lowering. I hope that's increasing tower damage. I don't like being tower dived much. Towers. And seeing as they're giving an arm aura, it feels like they're making towers stronger. Initial bounty rune now gets experience, sure. Ooh, melee hero attack range increased. That's big. Seeing as all the heroes I play, like Anti-Mage and Dragon Knight, that I've tried, struggle in laning phase because they're carries and get bullied out of lane. That's pretty cool. Oh no, they increased lane creep aggro. I already get fucked hard enough by that because the aggro is very different to League. Please no. Reducing gold? Those are just some changes. Jungle camp changes? Health reduced? Oh, nice. That makes farming the jungle easier. Means that probably makes it harder to deny hard carries from scaling up. Oh, that'll stop Urza cheesing me in all my games and suddenly becoming super strong. So now if he solos Roshan at 5 minutes in because all the people in my game are bad and don't know how to ward, that'll help. Double damage and haste no longer have special rules for being. Sure. That's nice matchmaking changes, I guess. Remove strong armor type. Satan Tormentor. Are those summon things? I don't really know what those are, so I can't comment on those. These are massive changes overall, though. I can see why so many people, like on Reddit, are excited about it. Spaced out Radiant 4. Wait, there was differences between Dire and Radiant Tower spacing? That doesn't sound good. They should probably make the map symmetrical in where they can. Obviously, you can't make the map completely symmetrical, but in things like tower spacing, you'd think should be. Removing trees, adding trees. New items, Bloodthorn. All attacks on a silenced target, including from the allies, gain True Strike. And okay, these are a lot more endgamey items. Wow, that's when you really want some hard carry to die, I guess. Causes melee attack through double attack. Oh, that's cool. So, if you build that on, like, anti-mage, you can drain people's mana a lot faster and slow them. That seems really strong. Adding a perma-slow to such a cheap item seems really good on loads of melee heroes. 300 gold, reduces armor by 2 on attack. I assume that means the enemy's armor, not your own armor. That would be an interesting item if it hurt yourself. Oh, cool, that's a bit like the Hexringer shield in League. That's quite nice. That'll stop you getting bursted down by really strong early game heroes like, I don't know, Queen of Pain, maybe? Would you buy those instead of boots, then? Or on top of boots? Or maybe Pudge? You might want to stack movement speed early game. Starts out of stock. That's an interesting one. Tomb of Knowledge. Oh, I'm not sure I like that. That seems like the sort of thing you're going to be forced to buy constantly. Like, could you give that consumable item or use it on your teammates? That seems a strange item to have in the game. Pushes you both away. What? That's a fun item. That's strange. I don't know how you'd use that, but weird. Skull Basher. Bash damaged. That's cool. Then you can actually, people who want the passive more can get it earlier rather than just wanting it for the damage. So is this a buff? Yay, it's a buff. I like this item. I buy it on most of my carries. Blade Mail. Animal Courier respawn. Yay! When I get my courier killed by sending it to Roshan Pit by accident, it's better. Butterfly's an item I buy. Nice. Lots of these help the hard carry type sort of heroes I like. These are lots of just efficiency changes I don't have the knowledge to comment on. Wards. Oh, what? They're making wards last this time. Cost reduced. I guess this might encourage more people to buy wards outside of just a dedicated support, which you probably want to do. I'm guilty of not buying many wards on my hard carry heroes. Pressure orb. A buff to that. That's interesting. Ooh, I like this item. Oh, it's reduced. Is that a buff or nerf? I liked being able to perma-slow people. I guess it's almost the same for melee heroes, so that's a buff for most of the people I build it on. I quite like that. Oh, that's a good change. Hey, I'm pretty sure everyone must love that, encouraging people to buy more Town Portal Scrolls. Sometimes it can feel so expensive if you're buying them and you're behind, and you just keep dying and losing gold, and all the gold you did gain goes towards Portal Scrolls to teleport out to die again. Or I saw everyone buying this item constantly, so it's not a surprise that item gets nerfed. Bad and slow, that's a buff. I guess I'll comment more on heroes I've seen. Oh, he's the latest hero, that's why he's got so many changes, probably. Physical to pure. That seems like a buff overall, as it would ignore armor. Oh, nice. I like Bloodseeker. I played him a few times. He was pretty fun. Now he can buy Scepter. Oh, and also pure buffs. That's nice. Cool. I really like playing this guy. I'm excited for that. I'll play more Bloodseeker. No, fuck Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden does a lot of damage, which feels like she shouldn't be able to do as a support. I died to Crystal Maiden, who was 6 levels lower than me, and I was salty. I didn't have any items either. I just got wrecked by Crystal Maiden. It was quite sad. Ah, Dragon Knight. I love him. Shyvana. Shyvana is my favorite hero. Base damage increased. Cooldown rescaled. Free fire attack damage. Nice. Okay, straight buffs. Cool. So 2 of my favorite heroes, Dragon Knight and Bloodseeker, got buffed. Healing Ward now follows Juggernaut by default. Nice. I am guilty of when I played Juggernaut, I just left my Healing Ward doing nothing for ages. Invoker. Cold Slap is now dispellable. Increased. Vision reduced. Yay, nerfs to Invoker. I'm sick of Smurfs smashing me on this hero. They probably still keep doing that, but fuck Invoker. I'm traumatized by how many times Invoker has smashed my games. I remember Medusa was one of the best carries on the patch, I think it was. It was like known as one of the hardest carries at least. So I think this is a buff overall, because it's only a slow if she misses it. So it's a stun, isn't it? The Stone Gaze. Well, you turn them to stone. Degen Aura, no longer pisses spell immunity. Omni Knight's the one that's always on the top of every win rate, so I guess they're just trying to tone him down a bit for the average game. Because I've looked at him and it's like insane in Dota that he holds like a 62% win rate constantly, and people think that's okay. Sounds like just get good is how you counter Omni Knight, but just getting good is hard for the general population. Sniper. I've got a friend who likes playing Sniper. Spectra. I like playing him. Oh, he's getting gutted. Oh, that's... yeah, that's... That's quite sad. I know he was considered overpowered, but they seem to be cutting his legs off pretty hard. Is there anything else amazingly big? Zeus. Introduced. Those seem like straight nerfs. Yeah. Poor Zeus. Right, anyway, I hope you learned a lot from my rundown of patch 6.87, and thanks for watching.